How to sell your home as the market shifts. As we all know, we're going in a shifting market. Hey guys, my name is Sandy. I'm a licensed realtor here in Central Florida. And as everyone is aware, the market is shifting. The real estate market is definitely shifting. Not drastically, but it's shifting. Why do I say this? There's been a rise in interest rate. Today as we speak, interest rates are now at 6.1%. I'm pretty sure it will continue to climb, not sure how fast or how slow. But if you're thinking of selling your home, or if you're thinking of buying a home, what do you do in this kind of market? How do you now buy or sell a home in the shifting real estate market, right? So how to sell your home as the market shifts. So the first thing to pay attention to is, doesn't matter what the market is doing, people will still have to buy or sell a home in any market condition. Doesn't matter what the market condition is, right? Of course, you want to sell your home in a condition that's more favorable to you, the seller. So right now we're still in a seller's market. And even though the market is continuing to shift a little bit, it's not completely there yet. In Central Florida, we have a lot of cash buyers, which is great for us. Cash buyers for us is, the best as a seller, right? So we have a lot of cash buyers. We also have a lot of people that are still buying with a lot of money down, meaning they're selling one home to buy another home, so they have a lot of down payment money. The more down payment you put down, the less loan you have to borrow, so the less effect the interest rate will have on you. Of course, if you're buying a home and you have to finance, let's say 50% of it or 60% of it or even 80% of it, the lower the interest rate, the better for you. But most importantly, we know that real estate always goes up and down, right? So if interest rates are rising now because they're trying to control inflation or prevent us from going into a recession or whatever it is that they're doing, the fact of the matter is, if you bought a home today, in 2 or 3 years from now, you probably will still be able to refinance and get it back down to a lower rate, because the market will always fluctuate. Another thing I know is this: if interest rates continue to climb and it's affecting the rest of the economy, meaning as interest rate climbs, a recession starts to set in, they're going to have no other choice but to start reducing back the interest rate to control that recession, right? Because believe it or not, the banks do not want to get your home back. The banks do not want a whole flood of foreclosures, which is what people were predicting during COVID or even after, even today. So even though the market is shifting, we still don't see, or I don't think, there's going to be a big fluctuation of foreclosures, because the bank was being very strict on who they were qualifying to buy a home. Now, if you're selling your home, what you're going to be competing with is these high buyers. Who are these high buyers? These are buyers that are buying with hedge funds, right? So it's like you as the seller are competing with Wall Street, because Wall Street is funding these hedge funds that are going around to buy homes for cash, and then they're turning around and renting them, right? They're not even selling them, but they're renting them, right? So if I'm a seller, how do I position myself in the market so that I could still sell my home even with the spending recession or with the rise in interest rate? How do I position myself? You position yourself by finding buyers that must buy. There's always going to be buyers that must buy, whether it be because they're getting a divorce, whether it be because they are moving from one home to the next, whether it be because two families are coming together, whether it be because they're relocating for their jobs, they have to buy. And the purpose is, the goal, not even the purpose, the goal is to find these particular buyers that must buy if I'm selling my home. Another thing is target marketing, right? For every home, there's a specific buyer. How do I find a specific buyer that would more than likely buy my home? How do I do that? First, I'm going to look at the home I'm selling, right? Does it have a master downstairs and all the other bedrooms upstairs? Does it have a large fenced-in backyard? Does it have a gourmet kitchen, right? Is it a single-story home? Is it a two-story home with all the bedrooms on the top floor? Once you figure out who your target audience will be, then you could target market only to those buyers and not to the masses. Because when you're selling your home and you market it to the masses, you're going to get all kind of people coming in and out. And as the market begins to shift, you want to have the more serious buyers who are going to either be buying for cash and they must buy, or they're going to be buying with, a favorable amount of money down. That doesn't mean that if someone is doing FHA or VA, they can't buy your home, right? Because as long as they have the income and the credit, they still would be able to buy your home no matter what. And as I told you, people have to buy And some people have to sell no matter what the market condition is, guys. This is what real estate is all about. So if you're thinking of selling even in the shifting market, don't be afraid. Give us a call. We do complimentary consultations all the time. You don't have to be from our area. Our information should be on the screen or below the video. Give us a call and say, hey, I'm thinking of selling my home. I still want to maximize as much money as I could get for this home. But I realize the market is shifting. I realize interest rates are climbing. And I realize I'm probably down to a smaller pool of buyers. So how do I have my home stand out? You know, how could I make my home stand out against all the other homes that are also for sale in my neighborhood, in my area, at the same price point? Give us a call and we'll show you how. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Again, my name is Sandy Sills and I'm a licensed realtor here in Central Florida.